Well, howdy, gents. And I know I haven't made a video in a long time. Just haven't felt like it. I don't know, just wrapped up in projects around here. Things in real life that are more important than YouTube videos or all the drama and all the childish going on. So, you know, anyway, I just had to take a break from it. So what I've done here for the past couple months is we've had some high winds and things like that, you know, so I started looking around and enclosing this carport to keep things from blowing away, getting nasty, and constantly having a tarp rip on the end. And I looked into it. The people that made this thing, they sell the ends, you know, for like $2,800. So anyway, we'll go through it here, and this is kind of what I had on both ends, is these tarps that I think my wife, back when we first got this thing about 15 years ago, she hung these up to kind of keep things, you know, in check, but it really didn't work out very nicely, and I got tired of replacing the tarp, you know, and things were really getting nasty in here. So what I did is I didn't want a garage door in the middle of this thing, which is the only way they sell it, you know, because half of this shed, it's not a shed, it's a carport, but you know, it's got a pallet floor, that just a bunch of pallets with some plywood thrown on top of it, and so, you know, having the garage door in the middle didn't work, and I really don't need to put a car in here. So what I did is I got roofing material, and I just built this myself and screwed it in just the way they do it, and then I built a door, and that door is like 5'6", I think it is, I forget now, and I can get the bike and the lawnmower through there, so this entire end is really closed up. And then I also dug out a bunch of these pine tree roots. These roots are, I mean, they're everywhere. And what happened here is, this was all driveway. What is concrete now? This was partial concrete with asphalt underneath it, and then another layer of asphalt on top of it. But all the dirt washed in here because this is the low side of the property. And the roots grew on top of the old driveway, so I had to dig down pretty deep, get some of the big roots out and everything, and I just took my time, and then we got a bunch of bags of concrete and everything, and started mixing it up, and now I've got a relatively nice hump here that'll keep the water out, and then I've got a drain going, you know, with a slope heading down that way. And you can still see, I mean, some of the roots are still over here. I dug a trench out, and that'll go down. Everything goes downhill here, and it basically ends up in the lake anyway, which, hey, my cranes are over there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right to the left of that pine tree right there. Anyway, yeah, so the water always runs down, and that's only about maybe 200 feet towards the lake, so it's not like I need a retaining pond. And what I want to do here is, you know, I've taken the bike through it today for the first time. I haven't even moved the bike in I don't know how many months now, because well, the weather's just been really, really wet. We've had, well, the weather place said that we've had 41 inches of rain this season, but I do believe we've had more than that, because I've had 5 inches in one day. Usually if we get the, well, we have been getting the daily thunderstorms, so I've been getting at least 2 inches a day, if not 3 to 3.5 inches a day. So today's the first day. Yesterday wasn't bad either, and today's kind of clear, and they forecast the weather to continue on wet this year until the end of September, so there's not going to be a whole lot of riding going on, and it's too hot anyway. I mean, the humidity is incredible. The heat is, you know, always up around 100. Heat index is probably higher than 100. So I'm just coming out here and doing this. And this is why I haven't made any videos. It's much more important to me to deal with real life. You know, getting tired of listening to people bitch about women. Women really don't mean anything to me. You know, they have no bearing on my life. It's just kind of bullshit to, you know, even talk about it. I mean, I don't obsess about them. I don't care what they do or what they don't do. I don't care what most people do. So, you know, for me, it's just staying in my own little world here, my own bubble, and making life as nice as possible. You know, making everything workable. I mean, this morning, I you know, after organizing things here, I bought these lights on eBay. I got 4 of them, and then instead of running an extension cord, I just ran some electrical. You know, I had a bunch of leftover old stuff that was taken out of houses, and it all works, but it's just dirty, nasty stuff, which is fine for in here. And you know, it's just running off an extension cord. There's nothing hardwired. And one extension cord just runs things like the light. You know, that's the kind of stuff, that's a bright son of a bitch, let me tell you. And that's an LED. Anyway, yeah, you know, so I don't know when I'll make another video. You know, probably once the weather cools down, maybe I'll make a riding video again. Maybe go somewhere, do something. There's not a whole lot going on right now. Like I said, the weather sucks. You know, going to the bar or the pub that I usually go to, it's getting kind of, you know, redundant. It's always the same thing, the same people. You know, you're not talking to very intellectual folks, or you know, it's always politics or some kind of drama, talking about other people, and I don't care about any of that shit. You know, I'd rather talk about things that are fun, you know, or projects. And there are, you know, a couple guys. The owner of the bar, her boyfriend, live-in boyfriend, you know, he's a good guy. And actually, he's got a couple boom trucks, and he just came over last week. I had to replace the light on the pole. Can we see it? Yeah, I guess somewhere in there. Anyway, yeah, so I had to replace that light up there, and I couldn't get up there. I don't have any kind of ladder, and I didn't feel like busting my ass and falling off of it either. So he came out, and he did that for me, and that's an LED too, and actually that's brighter than the mercury vapor light that I had. And then I set up, you know, a few more lights around the house, like I had in the shed. and I got 2 more out front. So yeah, that's about what I've been up to. You know, not like I said. Yeah, I'm kind of out of the whole manosphere, if you want to call it that, talking thing. It's just gotten old, and I've unsubbed to a lot of people. It's nothing personal. I'm just tired of hearing the same shit over and over again. And I'm more concerned about moving forward and not rehashing the past forever. You know, that's not my game. I mean, I wasted too much time on that already, trying to get into it. So anyway, yeah, everything's nice, and of course with the rain, you know, the hedges are growing like crazy. You know, the grass is growing. Actually, one of my bonsai got root rot. I put it in here, but it died anyway. It just so much rain, not enough sun. Things didn't dry out, and you know, you don't expect that in Florida, but yeah, you know. So anyway, we'll go, you know, down the road. I'll post this up on YouTube. I don't give a shit anymore. They can play their childish games, you know. If somebody doesn't like what I have to say, well, I don't care. I really don't. It's kind of like, you know, I was talking to a couple guys today, and I told them, I said, look, I don't argue with idiots, women, or children. The outcome is always the same, so there's no sense going on with that kind of crap, and I'm not going to. Let the world burn, you know. It can do whatever it wants, and I'm just not going to be part of it. I'll continue doing my own thing, and I'm pretty happy with it. Whether anybody approves or not, don't matter to me. So that's it. That's the update. That's what's been going on for months now, and who knows when the next one will come out. You know, and I'm not going to re-up all the old videos that I took down. They're just going to bring back, you know, the crap that's been said and done before. So I'm going to let them go. They're still there, but they're just not out in public. So maybe one of these days I'll look back on them and laugh. Actually, I'm laughing now about them. So, all right, kids, there it is. So that's the update, and I'm going to get back to playing around out here and cleaning up and organizing. So I'm having a good time. Talk to you later.